This is the Frg 8800 by Yaesu. It's a short little clip of its operations. However, as mentioned in the listing, the upper sideband mode, after a run time of about 40 to 45 minutes, sometimes less, it cuts out the USB reception, and all I receive is a humming noise while in the USB mode. I can switch back to the AM or the lower sideband and it receives. I don't understand why it's doing that. I acquired this unit off of eBay with a frozen VFO, which is what I'm turning now, and all it took to free it up and have it spin freely, as you can see, is a small couple of drops of WD-40, and that was about 3 and a half, 4 months ago. And I've used it almost every night, and it hasn't given me a problem since then. Unfortunately, I'm not technically capable of dwelling into the possible cause of the USB cutting out. It receives the USB really well when it is working. However, as I said, I think one of the components, due to its age of 30 years, my theory is that something is getting too warm and cuts out of the circuit. So basically, what you have here is an AM receiver, which works great in the AM mode, even after the USB upper sideband mode cuts out on you. You still can switch over to lower sideband, and that works fine, and AM or CW. The FM, I don't really get anything on there. I know it does not have the optional VHF converter, which is an FRV 8800 component, which installs from the rear of the radio in order to receive the VHF band via aircraft, airlines, airplanes. It does not have that option installed. So what you see is basically what you get. I'm offering free shipping on this unit. I miss listening to the aeronautical frequencies. I'm a biggest fan of the aeronautical frequencies like 5774, 5547, 8443. These are all San Francisco upper sideband mode transmissions to jet airliners out over the Pacific Ocean, well and beyond Hawaii, in fact, en route to Japan or coming from Japan. So I'd like to acquire another unit that has that capability and which would suit my needs, certainly. So in general, the radio is in pretty good shape. You know, there is a slight scuff. Well, actually, there's a larger scuff here above the VFO. That's caused from something falling off a shelf, but in no way does it affect the reception and the operation of the unit itself. So I did not use LEDs. I ordered it direct from Yaesu. I was capable of soldering in brand new bulbs from Yaesu. It cost me a total of $7 to do that. I do not want to alter anything because I'm not very good at putting inline resistors and so forth for the use of LEDs. I acquired the original with the green rubber boots, incandescent bulbs. Those are about 3 months old too. So in general, the unit works great, only in the upper sideband mode after 40 minutes, sometimes 25 actually, to 40, somewhere around there, it starts to, like, it just goes, and then no signal. There's a signal in the background, but there's like a small humming noise or buzzing noise once I shut the unit down, let it sit for about, maybe about half an hour, I go ahead and recycle the power, and the USB is there. Then again, after 20, 25 minutes or 30 minutes, it stops working. So folks, I'm selling the radio as is. I'm going to go ahead and pay for the shipping because there is an issue with this unit. So good luck in your bidding, and I hope whoever gets this radio can get that one issue working properly. It might just be a transistor that needs to be replaced, or a resistor, or a capacitor, or what. But I don't think it's a whole major circuitry on the board. From what I talked to ham radio outlet here in San Jose, California, or actually Sunnyvale, they said most likely, one of their technicians said, it's probably a failing resistor or capacitor. It could be that. So basically, that's the whole radio right there. It's good to go, and everything else works fine on it. I just hate to part with it because I've really enjoyed this receiver. Well, thanks for watching, and good luck.